Hey YouTube, H2 Ocean back again. Sorry it's been so long. Give you a little tank update here. Kind of get a little frustrated with it, but we're going. We did get a couple fish. Got a little yellow tang hanging out there. Two little clownfish that we put in there. We did get some polyps. Seem to be doing fairly well and happy. And we got this wizzly little thing, amaranth or something they call it. We've got these little puff balls growing. As far as I can tell, is some form of macroalgae. They so far are not overtaking the tank. They're growing on basically two rocks. And we found this nifty little thing right there, which I believe is a one of these that came along with the rock that's growing. Have had some algae issues. We had green algae. You can see up there, fluorescent. It's still growing on some stuff. You can see it on the side walls. I scraped the front. We did a water change. It seems to be clearing a little bit, but it was frustrating to say the least. As you can see, our coralline algae that was on our one rock is slowly dying off. So I assume that we don't have enough calcium or whatever in the water. The other thing is our fish aren't real happy about eating. There's a lot of flow through the tanks. When you put food in, it tends to want to blow. I was feeding in this corner. Today I fed in this corner, and you can see every little snail. I didn't think hermit crabs really move that fast, but as soon as anything hits the floor, they run in there on it. Protein skimmer, really I just cleaned it out. It's not doing a whole lot. I'm basically just getting green water collected in it. I'm not getting a lot of stuff. And the refugium down here, again, here's our algae. You can see it's growing on the side of the walls. It's growing in the back. We got the little red puffs are growing all over the green block of algae that we bought. And we had a small problem with our autofill. For some reason, the solenoid relay stuck, and the pump just ran. So it overfilled the refugium, but not the tank. So right now we're going to let it eat. Again, I'm not real happy with the algae issue. I put in one of the other ones. Our overflow box here was just full of red algae and green. I tried to clean what I could out of it. I'm sure it's going to grow right back. These snails have been working to death trying to keep all this stuff clear. But you can still see the algae that's growing on the glass is just rock hard. I cleaned it pretty much with one of the magnetic scraper pieces, but I mean it's rock hard algae, which I'm not really happy about. So if it clears up, it clears up. At this point, I'm going to stop spending a ton of money on this thing. I'm just going to let it go and see what happens. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then we'll introduce you to discus, which is one of the reasons that I bought the tank in the first place. Our sand bed's working. You can see our little bubbles there. We got tons of them, so this is a better shot here. So the live sand is working. I mean, all our water things are good, so it's definitely turning our nitrates into nitrates, or nitrates into nitrites. There's one of our happy little snails just eating away. But you know, it's a constant battle to try and keep this thing clean. Here's our freshwater tank that we do absolutely nothing to. It runs 100% beautifully. It's crystal clear, unlike the other tank. And I basically have no algae that wants to grow in this tank at all. So this is a lot easier to do. I'm a lot happier with this tank at the moment than I am with this tank. The lighting's also weird, because even with the blue and the clear, or the clear and the blue, it's just not what I'm used to for seeing an aquarium lit. So it always kind of looks a little strange. But so far, everything's doing good. Everything's living well. Everything seems to be growing. I'm just unfortunately growing things that I'm not putting in the tank. So we'll see how that works out. Just wanted to give everybody an update. It's been a while. I want to thank everybody who subscribed, commented, and everything else on YouTube. It's really nice to know that people are actually looking and are appreciating what we're doing. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.